Hello, pre-algebra students. This is Mr. Giomini again with another problem to help you out with your homework from last night. Scale series, the scale factor, and when you already have the point of origin located as one of the points of your shape. So, if I take a look here, I have rectangle PP, PBAD. Now, I have to dilate by the given scale factor with P as a center of dilation. So that means point P is not going to move. Everything's going to dilate from this point. So when I go to do, there's not going to be a P prime. P will stay right here. Everything's going to dilate from point P. So if I take a look, the scale factor is 1.5. So I know now, because the scale factor is greater than 1, that this is going to be a larger shape. Now to do this, I am taking a look at where this shape is located. Okay, now I'm going from P to B. So currently at a 1-to-1, it is 2 away. Now what I have to figure out is that has scale factor to be 1.5 times that. So if this is 2.5 away, I'm going to take the 2 units it's away and times that by 1.5 to get my B prime. So B prime is going to be how many units P is from B, which is 2, and times that by 1.5. So 2 times 1.5 gives me an answer of 3. So if I were to now graph this point, plot this point, it's going to be 3 away from the original P. So 1, 2, and 3. This is my new B prime. Okay, I'm not going to find A just yet. I don't even have to do any calculations to find A. I'm going to find D first, because I already know that the length or the height of this side, it's 1, 2, 3 units. So that means A, wherever I plot D, will be 1, 2, 3 units. But let's find how far P is from D. P is 1, 2, 3 plots away. Now I'm going to call this, now my new points will be D prime. So I'm going to take that it's 1, 2, 3 away. So that becomes 3 times my new scale factor, which is 1.5. Okay, 3 times 1.5, 3 times 1 5/10 gives me an answer of 4.5. Now here's the thing, I don't plot a point at 4.5. I am now going to move 4.5 units over on my x-axis from P. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 is going to be right here. So that is my new D prime. Now if D prime is at on the x-axis -8.5, if B prime is at on the y-axis 5, I know that A is just a combination, or A prime I should say, it's just a combination of those two ordered pairs. So it's on the x-axis it's 8.5, -8.5, and the y-axis it's 5. So there is my A prime. And if I go to now put those lines in, because I want to show the new measure, and I'll use a different color here. So we go from A prime to D prime here. We go from A prime to B prime there. We will then go D prime to the other D. Or I can actually make go all the way over here to A prime, and then I go B prime to P prime, and now we could see that my new triangle of P, B prime, A prime, D prime is now correctly labeled and plotted on my coordinate grid. I hope this helps make a little bit of sense of last night's homework for you. We will go over this in class and discuss a little bit more in detail, but hopefully this gives you a little bit of understanding, especially when you're dilating from a center of a dilation that is already on the ordered pair, that it's not the origin. Take care.